everybody's ready. Memaw's bear story. I'm going to try and not involve myself.
Well, that's going to be...
I can't make any promises.
That's going to be quite the fucking feat.
Tina said she can't wait to hear this.
Okay, so everybody knows I've been working from home since 2006. I've been working from home
Can y'all hear
since
that?
forever.
Can you hear that okay? Just making sure they can hear it.
Anyway, I've been working from home for a long time, so I feel that when you work from home, you become in tune with everything around you. The noises, he makes fun of me all the time with the dogs. It's like, I know my dogs, I know their work, I know, like, the noises that they make.
Monster said he can't hear you.
Really?
He said it's hard to hear her.
Okay, well, bring the thing back here.
Why don't you sit here?
Because I don't like being on camera. Can you hear me better?
Tyler said this is exactly how the 1 hour version started.
Can you hear me better? Okay, so as I was saying, I've been working from home for a long, long time. And when you work from home a long time like I have, you know your animals, you know your surroundings, and you know the cues that you get, and you know the noises. Like everything, it's weird. It's weird because unless you like actually do it every day, you can't really explain it. But with both of our dogs, I can hear Colt and I can hear Silas. I know they're different noises. I know the way they drink. I know the way they eat. I can hear everything differently. So anyway, you get so used to all of this stuff and you get attuned to things. Same thing I do with the chickens. I get attuned to, well, I know when there's yelling up there, just when Rooster is mounting a hen. I know when there's a yell. I can sit there, I can like hear a yell and I can like turn off all the noise in the house and I can like put my ear up and I'm like, oh, okay, well that's just a rooster going after a hen. I absolutely know the noises that are going on up there. I just do. And so whatever. Jason thinks I'm crazy, but been working from home a long time. I actually do know the noises. So I don't have to go into the office very much, like maybe once every 7, 8 years. Why are you laughing?
I'm just reading comments.
So I had to go in for a Windows 10 update 2-3 years ago, whatever. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I have to get a shower. Oh my gosh, I have to look presentable. And I got into the shower. And I remember thinking that day, because I always get very apprehensive and I always get very upset when I have to leave the house because I'm pretty much sure that something is going to come in and kill everything I love, because that's just what happens to me. But that's always what happens. That's always what happens. And so I got into the shower, and if you've ever heard Silas scream and howl when something's going on, there's a bark and there's a howl with a deer, or with a little critter, or if a big critter. If there's a big critter, you know Silas's howl. Literally, we got a DNA test for this dog because I said to Jason, I'm like, this dog's like a hound. When he hears something, when he sees something, his head throws back like he's going to break his neck, and he screams. And he doesn't do it very often. He only does it when it's something big. What are you doing?
I don't want to interrupt your story, but I want to say hi to Lisa.
No. So, I know Silas's yells. He doesn't do it very often. But I was in the shower because I had to go into the office, and the shower just shut off, and I had a towel wrapped around my hair because I always do 2 towels. I do a towel around my body, and I do a towel around my hair. And I just turned off the shower, and I had the towel wrapped around my hair, and I heard, hoof, hoof, poof, and that's what always Silas does when he gets excited. And then Colt goes, and I'm like, okay, well, Silas gets Colt excited. And then all of a sudden, Silas started screaming. He's like, and I'm like, oh God, there's the fucking hound dog. So when he does that, you just have to open up the back door and let him go. A lot of times it's just a deer, but you never know. You never know. So I just turned off the shower, and Silas was going, I'm like, okay, buddy, okay, whatever. Grabbed a towel, went out, opened up the back door. He fucking jet. He went boom right up to the back fence, and I'm standing out on the deck, and he just went flying, and he's barking and screaming, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? What is that? No, you motherfucker, no. Big old fucking black bear walking right along the pipeline. Silas's freaking legs are up on the fence, and he's barking at. He's like challenging this freaking black bear.
Tyler said you skipped 2 parts.
I didn't get there yet. And I was just like, oh shit, no. And he's like freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm like, no. And I was so worried that this bear was going to come at Silas. I'm going, Silas, no. And I'm screaming. Obviously, he wouldn't come near me. Colt's like hiding behind me. And I was terrified that Silas was going to get like eaten by this fucking bear. I just went running. I ran through the yard, and halfway through the yard, I like looked down. I'm like, shit, I do not have my towel anymore. And I was naked, and the bear was looking at me, and I'm screaming, I'm going, yeah, get the fuck out of here, you fucking bear. And I'm like screaming, and Silas is going, blah, 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 blah. Silas is yelling, and I'm like clapping my hands. I'm like, motherfucker, no. I'm like, yeah, I've got no clothes on, nothing. Didn't even realize it. I had no clothes on. And Silas is just like running back and forth. Meanwhile, the bear's on the pipeline just going, like the bear was literally just looking at us, did not even give a shit. And just went,
He was fucking checking out those milk wagons.
He didn't even care. He did not even care.
He cared.
But no, like normally bears, like everybody says that they're like, they will come in and they'll eat your chickens. Like they'll just like put their paws down on the chain link fence, and they'll just come in and eat your chickens. That's what I thought that's what was going to happen. Did not. And I had no clothes on, and I was like, okay.
Meanwhile, I can't get rid of flash when I'm mowing the fucking grass.
I've done that before for you.
Not often.
So I was so upset. And I finally got Silas back into the house, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to freaking go into the office. And I messaged him, I called him, and I'm like, I'm gonna come home, my chickens are fucking dead. Because I was completely under the assumption that this bear was gonna come back and eat everything. And I was gone all day long, and when I came back, I was driving up the driveway, and I'm going, I was so upset, and I was so worried, and I saw them walking around, I'm like, everybody's okay. I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't do anything to anybody, but bears do actually kill chickens.
Sometimes.
But yeah, there's your bear story.
It was not the same enthusiasm as normal.
I don't know. I don't know how.
I hope you didn't let people down. Let's ask Tyler. Tyler's heard the story 10 times already. How was that? How was that rendition, Tyler? He said you skipped a few parts.
What parts?
I don't know.
I really didn't.